Well, yeah, and I was there for the first night of that show. That was really exciting. But again, that just goes to what I was saying. They had an interesting character with an interesting mythology. So it wasn't just about, okay, let's come up with another 6 people that we can and put them on a spaceship and stick the alien in there. It's not, Terror Within Part 2. All right, so it's like, let's come up with 6 different people and come up with a different spaceship and put the alien on that and then watch them kill those 6 people off. It was the idea that the whole concept of the aliens as a race and who exactly were they and how did they work and what were they doing, what was their planet, what's the deal. The idea of like one creating that much havoc was one thing, but to have a whole army of them, again, that's your concept is so good. There's room to grow with it. And they had a great lead character in Sigourney Weaver's Ripley. A human character to base it on. But the alien was a great character. We wanted to know more about the alien.
The first one was in the 80s with the group of guys that I worked at Video Archives with. Us seeing Aliens the day it opened at the AVCO Embassy Cinema in Westwood. There was like 4 factors that made that really special. One, it's James Cameron's follow-up to The Terminator. Now, when you saw The Terminator was a complete surprise. When you were sitting in the movie theater on the day that opened, or the night that opened, you couldn't believe that an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie could be that good. You were just gobsmacked. And so now this is him following it up. And directors are usually really not that great at following up, that first movie that takes you by surprise. So there's that. So he's going to follow it up. Also, it's a sequel to a great movie, Alien. Mm-hmm. And a true sequel. It's not part of a well thought out artistic trilogy. No, the first one did well. We're going to do it again. It's a true sequel. Mm-hmm. 3, the critical response was over the top. So the 4th aspect of it, which the 3 other aspects plugged into, was the audience anticipation of what you were going to see was through the roof. And because it is a sequel, we have an idea what we're going to see. It's not Terminator that's taking us by surprise. Even Raiders of the Lost Ark took you by surprise when you saw it opening on that opening Friday. The Matrix took you by surprise. Die Hard took you by surprise. No, we know the alien. We get it. We know the mythology. So you show up at the AVCO Embassy Cinema on Wilshire Boulevard in Westwood, and all the Video Archives guys. It's not like we had to stand in line for like 2 different screenings before our screening. We had tickets, I think, to the 4:30 in the afternoon screening on Friday. But the line is going all the way down Wilshire Boulevard, and then it snakes around Westwood Boulevard. It goes past the parking lot where you park your cars. So it's like, a human centipede is just like snaking all through Westwood Village. And you're standing there for like 90 minutes. You're in this line 90 minutes before they let you in. And it's opening night. And it's opening day. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon. And everybody's so excited. Not only that, James Cameron's there. And when I say he's there, he's not there doing a Q&A. He's not making a special appearance. He's not talking to the audience. No, this is his big night. This is the opening of his movie that he's killed himself for. He's stage managing the theatrical experience in the premier cinema in Los Angeles. He's there making sure that they're treating people well in line. He's making sure that the projection is right on. He's making sure that the speakers are working right. The sound level is correct. Only 10% of us even know what he looks like. So I recognize, oh shit, that's fucking James Cameron. He's stressing. It's like a market research screening. He's stressing, making sure that like everything's right.
Yeah.
So then we're let into the theater, jam-packed, asshole of elbows. And then the movie starts, and it starts playing. And after saying those four aspects that made the movie, anticipation for the movie so exciting, the movie did the impossible. It exceeded our expectations. It was better than the critics said. They didn't have a fucking clue. It was better than we could have hoped for. It was better than any sequel we had ever seen. It was one of the, great popcorn movie experiences we had ever had. And by that time, I had a lot of really great popcorn movie experiences. But the moment in the movie during the screening that was the most wow moment, it's not when she gets in the transformer forklift thing.
Power loader.
Yeah. It's not when she gets in the power loader, because by that point, it's you don't think Ripley's gonna die at that point. Okay, it's the end. She's gonna beat up the alien.
Yeah.
You're kind of home free by that moment in time. She's not gonna die at that point. It's like it's WrestleMania time by that point. But when her and Newt are in that little isolation chamber and the face hugger is in there with them, the whole rest of the movie had been exciting. But for the first time, I wouldn't say it's terrifying, because terrifying is too strong a word. That's a very special thing in cinema. But it was scary as shit. It was really, really scary. And the audience was flipping out. And then when Reese shows up and blasts through the window and jumps through and goes through the window to save her, the audience went berserk. It was like people, they didn't think, I'm going to jump up in the air now and pump my fist. They were propelled out of their seats because they were so relieved. It was just, to me, that was the high point of the concert, of a perfect concert. That was the high point of it.